Unidentified flying objects are often dismissed as commercial aircraft or secret military test craft. But there are reports of UFOs predating the invention of the airplane. The Wright brothers flew the first plane at Kitty Hawk in 1903. 6 years earlier, sightings of a so-called airship were reported in newspapers throughout the United States. The last of these reports to be printed is the account of the crash of the airship in Texas. According to newspapers of the period, in the autumn of 1896, a colossal UFO in the shape of a cigar was sighted in California in the skies above Sacramento. It was seen by dozens of people from the observation deck of the Capitol Dome, including the Secretary of State. Then over San Francisco, a similar airship was seen. Hundreds witnessed its arrival on the Pacific coast, where, after casting a beam of light upon the rocks, the frightened seals below plunged into the safety of the ocean. Sightings of the silver cigar were later reported in Omaha, Chicago, and Washington. On April 17, 1897, the airship crashed in Texas. As reported in a Dallas newspaper, the airship appeared at 6 o'clock in the morning above the town of Aurora. It sailed over the public square, losing altitude. It then collided with a windmill on the property of Judge Proctor, demolishing the tower. The explosion scattered debris over several acres. It was reported that only one person was aboard the craft, while the remains of the pilot were badly disfigured. The reporter states that it was not a human being. Also recovered was the pilot's logbook, handwritten in a language which could not be deciphered. When gathered together, the fragments of the hull weighed several tons. The fragments were of a metal unknown, which resembled aluminum in that it was lightweight and silver in color. Legend says many of the townspeople collected samples of this material, and that the remainder of the scrap was dumped into the water cistern below the shattered windmill. On the day following the disaster, the township of Aurora did what any small, close-knit community would do. They gave the alien being a decent Christian burial in the cemetery of Aurora. To say the town is small would be an understatement. Aurora's current population numbers less than 1,000 souls. Everyone knows everyone else, and everyone knows Ned. Ned is the name by which they referred to the extraterrestrial for purposes of its funeral. At the entrance to the graveyard, a Texas state historical marker commemorates the internment of the alien in this cemetery. No photographs of the body are known to exist, but the grave itself was very short, about the size of a child. It is said that a piece of his airship was buried with him. The site of the grave was once marked by a headstone depicting the alien craft in the form of a cigar. The craft was depicted with 3 circles, which may have been its lights, or may have been 3 portholes. The original marker was stolen, and over the years, the exact location of the plot was forgotten. However, in 1973, UFO investigators with metal detectors, rediscovered the grave. And now it is marked with an oblong stone, the color of rust. The local court has repeatedly been petitioned to allow this burial site to be exhumed. Thus far, these requests have always been refused. The official reason for refusal is an old Texas law that requires the notification of next of kin before digging up someone's grave. One source holds that the extraterrestrial did not immediately expire, but held on for several days. According to this source, the alien did not know what milk was. He never initiated speech, but when someone talked to him, the alien would be able to repeat what was said. He was small, with smooth skin and large friendly eyes. And he expired only after he was given to eat human food.